Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I decided to go live because I am running out of time, and also I had a live Q&A session scheduled for today around 12 my time, but I decided to cancel it because I had um, another thing come up, and so. Without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and ring the meditation singing bowl to clear space and energy and get started. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So for this week, I would like to use the traditional card here. This is my Tarot Visions. And also, I believe this is the Power of Surrender cards. And finally, um, this one here, I believe, is called Soul Truth. Okay, Self Awareness cards by Brienne Hovey. So let's go ahead and see what is the energy like for this week. So, Spirit and Holy Angels, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to the divine masculine and feminine collective? What is the collective energies, please, Spirit? What do we know about the person? How are they currently thinking of you? How are they feeling? What do they want? And what is the outcome? What is it that we need to be aware of the divine counterpart for this week? Thank you, Spirit. If karmic energy wants to come through, please reveal karmic energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that for divine masculine, okay, they are thinking of opening up their heart, okay, that they are willing to walk away from a situation they want to confess and possibly tell you that, yeah, they have run from the connection from divine feminine, but currently they are thinking of leaving a karmic energy and expressing how they're feeling towards their feminine at this time. So, I see that the path is open for some sort of confession. There could be a struggle, okay? They could tell you that the reason why that they have left divine feminine is possibly because of karmic reasons, right? But what I'm seeing is that they're ready to walk away from the karmic energy. Okay. I definitely feel that these masculines are ready for a sense of reunion. So, how are they feeling? So, they're definitely thinking about the past. Okay. They're planning to try something new. And they may be holding back on the actual plan. So, don't feel that because your divine counterpart isn't ready to make a solid offer or a concrete plan. Just know that they are thinking of divine feminine. They are wondering, would you forgive them? For taking such a long time, and I know that for some of the ones that are actually watching this reading, you possibly have known your person for a very long time. So this isn't like a few months, okay? You've known this one for like years, and so finally, I really feel as if there's a wave of twins where there is a kind of like a nudge that there is a coming together. This is just talks. This isn't like hardcore planning. Okay, at least you guys are talking about a reunion of some sort. So, what is it that they want? So they're trying to come up with some ideas, okay? There's a lot of like clearing that they're actually going through. And for some, okay, they could be coming off as being super defensive. There could be delays, you're wondering like why are they not like, ready to come forward? It's because they're not completely ready. Okay? Does that mean that, they won't come towards divine feminine? No. What that means is that they're in preparation, they have this idea, they don't know exactly how like things are going to unfold. A part of them is that based off of their past experiences with like their karmic person, um, there is like a level of, like doing repeat things of the past. Like they don't know because of their experiences dealing with the karmic that the same would actually happen with divine feminine. So they're a little afraid about what their next steps might be. So again, now, I would say that, okay, yeah, divine masculine's not perfect. They might be comparing your experiences with, their personal experiences with people of their past. And I know that the feminine doesn't want to be placed in the same bucket as the karmic person. But you have to realize that the masculine, they only know by experience, right? And so, that's why I feel like, maybe like this week reunion is not very clear, but there's thoughts of it. There's like this idea of moving forward. And that's the vibe that I'm getting. So in the outcome, yeah, so masculine here, they're doing some deep reflection on how they can manifest. Now, I see here the Knight of Wands. They're very open. They could be traveling towards divine feminine. They could be like looking good, smelling good, telling you all the right things. There's definitely this energy of moving forward towards the viewer, okay? Like opening up, maybe expressing their feelings of wanting to come see you, wanting to be with you. There's no concrete plan, okay? But at least this is like initiation. And yeah, of course, they do have anxiety and fear because they're still dealing with the karmic. So it's not like, they're trying to escape from the karmic person to go off and be with divine feminine. I feel like the karmic energy is a thing of the past. It's like thinking about their past experiences with the karmic, but also wanting to send a message to divine feminine that hey, they've been thinking of you. They want to know, would you be open to spend time with them? There could be like changes in plans, so that's why there isn't anything concrete that is set up with this masculine collective. So I'm hearing, okay, when you guys get together and you have this conversation, what I'm saying is that, yeah, maybe, they weren't perfect. Maybe there were other people, between not only the karmic person, but it could be other people of interest, right? And that's just for some. Um, they're feeling really insecure. The reason why that they could be finding other people and not going straight to divine feminine is because there's like this insecurity about attractiveness or just being likable. I know that sounds so like um low vibration, but that's the truth. The truth is that your person does not feel confident in their own skin. They're always seeking validation from other people. And if your person is not that type, right? And let's say that, there is only just the karmic person, like if they're married to someone, they feel like they were stuck in a codependent relationship with that individual. And they could be hearing from friends, from family, maybe, they've been married to that person for such a long time. And then they're going to hear like, the negative talk surrounding their relationship, like, "Oh, you can't leave that person's been good to you," or "What are you gonna do, if you can't, like, maintain, without, that person, for financial reasons." Um, but that's what I'm seeing here. So what I'm saying is that the masculine energy, they're feeling a little off kilter. They are improving. So for this week, what I'm sensing is that masculine doesn't come in perfect. They don't come in riding on a horse. Okay. Um, they were going through some sort of recovery. They could be like looking for a way to improve on whatever that means for themselves. It could be a sense of employment. It could be like just doing just self improvement. Um, they just don't know what the next step should be. Maybe the whole like validation and insecurity of them like having like I guess, attention from other people, boost their morale or their self esteem. But they know that that doesn't fly with the divine feminine who is watching this. But some way, somehow, this person wants to open up towards you and they are ready to walk away from the karmic. And there's a lot of regret. So there's like healing, trying to feel less guilty for their choices and decisions and wanting to connect with the feminine some way, somehow. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a perfect execution of the masculine returning back to the feminine, but it seems like it's an attempt. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here for this week. So yeah, ego is actually getting in the way of this masculine, and the thing is that they can't really offer you a sense of security, at least not in the physical. Okay, for some, this could be like a year, where they're feeling this, and because of their ego, it's preventing them to actually make a solid offer to the feminine. Why? Because they could be protecting other people. It could be like the karmic. Okay, maybe they have a family with a karmic, but they're looking for new opportunities. Okay. So earlier on, I saw that, maybe for some, they're looking for employment, they're looking to improve on themselves, and they might be traveling. Okay. So that they can be with you. So honestly, this seems like a transitory energy. It's a work in progress. At least, for some who is watching this, you probably are in small communication with your person. There are like little baby steps that is taken from the masculine's side towards the feminine. And again, it's not like big leaps, for improvement. It's like baby steps, right? At least that's what I'm seeing here. So let's see. Let's see what else. So spirit, what else does this collective need to know about their divine counterpart? What is going to help them on their journey? Yeah. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. You could feel like, are you taking the right steps, especially when it comes to your person? And I know that everyone who is watching this, everyone is going to be in a different situation. But I see someone here is praying, for the timing of how things are going to unfold. So you have to trust your intuition on this. Okay. So let's see what else. Spirit, what additional guidance do you have for this collective? What is the additional guidance? Thank you. Okay, it says, when was the last time I danced freely? And it says dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, it will make the shift. You will feel the change of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. So today's soul action, dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. So if your body has been stagnant, if you haven't been moving around, maybe this is a good time to dance, and it doesn't have to be a ritualistic thing, but it is enough to kind of get the energy flowing from your chakras. Because what we don't know is that, if we have blockages in our chakras, um, then it will actually affect the other chakra systems. This whole idea of learning to trust, you just have to like really be in tune with your intuition, okay? And and trust actually comes from the gut, okay? And this is like the solar plexus and sacral chakras. So maybe it's time to just not be so hard on oneself and trust the process and the journey. Don't let ego get in the way of you making a decision like, oh, you're going to cut off divine masculine this week, because they're not moving fast enough. Okay, it doesn't work like that. That's ego. Okay, you have to like trust the process. And that's what I have, guys. So I hope that this reading was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.